Okay, boys and girls, the next version of our Father's Day card is something you can make if you have colored paper, green and brown, white for the background, scissors, and glue stick. If you have these supplies, this is the version that you can make of this Father's Day card. Okay, I wanted to make several versions in case people did not have the correct supplies or they were limited on their supplies. If you have all of these supplies, you can make 3 versions of a Father's Day card. Because it doesn't only have to be for your father, right? It can be for a grandpa, an uncle, anybody in your life that supports you and you think would appreciate it if you gave them a card. So I've got some brown paper here. I cut it because I wanted to make sure that it fit. I want to keep it all on my card. So here's my background, okay? I'm going to need a trunk, okay? So when we did our drawing looks like this. It has a trunk and we have 2 green handprints that I traced and colored. All right, you can add more color to make your picture look greater. More quality producers. And the poem is, no matter how tall I grow, I will always look up to you. So it's a tree made out of our handprint. This one is going to be a tree made out of our handprint too. But this time we're going to use colored paper and cut it out. Okay, so you are still going to trace your handprint. I asked my friend with a smaller hand than me if I could borrow their handprint so that I could trace it and it could fit better on my paper. My hand is a little too big for the paper, so I traced my friend's hand, okay? And after we trace our hand on top of the paper, we are going to use the scissors, making sure that the thumb is in the circle part and 2 fingers on the bottom. And we are going to cut those handprints out. So this is the cut and paste version of this project. And this is if you have colored paper to cut out your handprints and a glue stick to glue it down. You can also use white paper and then just use your markers to color it in green for the leaves and color in the trunk brown. So you do need the colors green and brown. But luckily I have green and brown paper. So I just traced my handprint on the green paper and now I'm cutting it out using my scissors. And I had some brown paper that I cut into the tree trunk. And voila, make sure you clean as you go. So there's my tree trunk. And then here are my handprints, 1 and 2. I think that's gonna be so cute. You see? So if we have colored paper, we can make a tree like this. Then you'll need your glue stick after you have your tree trunk. So the first thing we glue down is our tree trunk. That way, and glue stick works the best, I find. If you use your liquid glue, make sure you use just a dot, not a lot. Okay, because we don't want sticky art. Okay, I went ahead and glued down the tree trunk. And now I'm going to go ahead and glue down my little hands using the glue stick. Make sure that you push the glue stick to the all the way down to the fingers, because these fingers tend to flap up, the fingers part. And then we will glue down the second half, making sure we glue down each finger. Okay, so this is the cut and paste version of this art project. And we just go ahead and layer that on. So the handprints look like the tree. You know what? This one, I think I'm gonna make an apple tree. So I will put some apples here on the tree. Look like an apple. We could make them little heart apples. Apples kind of look heart-ish. Okay. See a couple more little apples in the tree. Kind of look like hearts. And I'll use my marker to make the stems. Boop. So that, oh, it could be a cherry tree or an apple tree, but they're just hanging around there, right? So I got my little tree here. And again, I'm gonna write my poem. No matter how tall I grow. Turn my paper so it's easier to write. M-A-T-T-E-R. No matter. My pen is dying. Make it a little darker. How tall I grow. I will always look up to you. And what if I was going to give this to Big Brother? What if you live with Big Brother? You wouldn't write Happy Father's Day, right? You could just write love and your name. Love me. Okay, no matter how tall I grow, I will always look up to you. Maybe I want to put a bird flying there. Look, the bird is flying away from the tree. If you have markers, you can also just add to the drawing. Like you could put clouds. I wanted to put some clouds in my drawing. I could add fluffy clouds. That's just kind of how I'm drawing my clouds today, right? You could add clouds, you could add grass. It's totally up to you, it's your art. But this is our cut and paste version of the Father's Day card. No matter how tall I grow, I will always look up to you.